Hola, ciao, what's good? I am Kelly Paratelli. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time and energy here today. I appreciate all the love and support I can get. I am on the road to 1,000 subscribers in hopes of monetizing this channel and making a career out of doing the things I already love to do. Today's beautiful video is about the Yucatan Peninsula around Cancun, Mexico, specifically the Chichen Itza tour, one of the Mayan cities that was located outside of the pyramids that they took us to as part of the tour. It was a 3-part tour, and that's why I'm making 3 parts to this video. So the third part of the tour was a part of one of those very Mayan cities. It was absolutely beautiful. It looked like Europe. I couldn't believe it was Mexico in this Mayan city. And no one literally spoke Spanish. He said on the tour, in the bus, the tour guide said, these people in this Mayan city outside of the pyramids in the Yucatan Peninsula is so ancient. It's one of the reasons they were protesting in the demonstration. They literally do not even speak Spanish. They live in Mexico, but they don't speak English and they don't even speak Spanish. They literally only speak their Mayan ancient language. Couldn't believe how beautiful this city was. That's gonna be the third part of my video of Chichen Itza Tours Part 3, and it was so beautiful there. So this is for anyone who's considering going to Mexico and who's making the drive or the tour from Cancun area where there is an international airport. And so there are actually Mayan people from the Mayan ancient culture and religion still residing in the Yucatan Peninsula today. Hello, hola, ciao, what's good? I am Kelly Paratelli. I am here in the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico. I love this area, it's very beautiful. I am doing the day tour right now from Cancun to the Mayan pyramids at Chichen Itza. And right now we are touring the Mayan jewelry and ancient stone that comes from the volcanic ash and the pyramids themselves. And they say that's what they were made from. And I just bought a beautiful bracelet that is supposed to represent prosperity, protection, healing, love, and peace. So it's very good vibes, and I wanted to support the local people, the Mayan people who speak true Mayan, the Mayan language, because the people here have been protesting, and actually I got really lucky because the Chichen Itza pyramid was closed for the past 10 days because the Mayan people were protesting being forced to speak the Spanish language because they've already lost so much of their culture from the Spanish conquistadors coming and taking away their language, their books, and their livelihood. So now the Mayan people were protesting, and there were also taxi drivers protesting in the city of Cancun because Uber is apparently taking over the taxi industry here, and they wanted to be able to keep taxis as well as the Mayan culture alive. So one of the things I did, which was really cool on the bus, they offered you an option to have a Mayan calendar made out of your birth date information. Actually, you could choose any type of celebration or anniversary or special date, like a wedding anniversary, a birthday, you know, any special date that has to do with your life and important life events. So I chose my birthday because I was literally there 2 days after my birthday. My birthday was Tuesday, January 10th, 2023, celebrating my 34th birthday, which you've already seen on this channel. But I went on Thursday, January 12th. I actually had a Mayan calendar made from the local Mayan people for my birthday, which was 2 days ago. So it was 2 days after my birthday, so I chose to do a Mayan calendar, which they offered us on the bus. The tour guide said it'll be an additional cost, but anyone who wants a Mayan calendar handmade by the Mayan people as a tourist token gift, you can choose any special date or anniversary, and I said I wanted my birthday. So you'll see the pictures I had made of a Mayan calendar for Kelly Paratelli's birthday, January 10th. And you can see sort of like what your horoscope is. Like I'm a Capricorn on the cusp of Aquarius because my birthday is January 10th, you know. I don't put a lot of stock into those things, but I do think it has important meaning. I just don't follow it regularly like a lot of people do. But it's interesting because what we would read as like an American horoscope or an English horoscope or whatever the case may be, the Mayan calendar is very different from our English, Americanized, modern calendar that we have on Earth now. So the Mayan horoscopes and signs are completely different from what we would have in any part of the world that speaks English or Spanish or modern day language, because Mayan peoples are ancient, right? So it's interesting because it's gave me totally different information from what my English Americanized New World Capricorn sign says, right? It's super fascinating. So it was like 20 American dollars, and I'm gonna frame it because they handmade it. And so basically when you're on the tour bus going to the pyramids, they ask everybody if they want one because it takes them about an hour to do one, and they do them all day long, and some lady hand stitched it, handmade it. It was beautiful. So they ask you at the beginning of the tour so that it will be done and prepared by the end of the tour, right? So I carefully took it back with me. I'm in my suitcase on the way back, and it's so beautiful. In the beginning, they talked about how the materials that they have in the Yucatan Peninsula that were there from the ancient Mayan ages were supposed to be the same materials that showed up in the Black Panther movie that they made this past year, 2022. So in that Wakanda movie, in the most recent Black Panther movie, they talk about a material that came from the Mayan peoples, and the antagonist, the bad guy, so to speak, depending on how you look at it, in that movie was supposed to be from Mayan times, ancient Mayan times, and he had superhuman strength and speed, right? And it was supposed to be the same type of material, alien, so to speak, material, which really just means not of this earth originally, right? So that material was the same material that they had in Wakanda, that the Wakandans in the movie didn't know that the Mayan people had also had and been keeping a secret that whole time. If you've seen the movie, not as a spoiler, but it's crazy because that's one of the only movies I've actually gone to see in the movie theater in the last like 2 years. So it was just crazy that during the Chichen Itza guided tour, when they were showing us all of the Mayan textiles and artwork and carvings and paintings and Mayan calendars that these people were hand stitching that I already mentioned, and the bracelets and the jewelry that they handmade, he mentioned the material that they talk about in that Wakandan movie, and it was a different name than the name they gave it in the movie. He told us the real Mayan name in the Mayan language, and he said they took this storyline from that Wakanda movie from our area of Mexico in the Yucatan Peninsula, the Mayan people who are supposed to be some of the oldest on earth. He mentioned it, and I had already seen that movie just a few months prior in November, and I went in January, my birthday month, and he talked about how that movie, they took that storyline from this area. So, is there truth in it? Is there truth in the movies and books and stories and artworks that they call fiction? is there truth in some of the things they call fiction? It's an interesting thing to think about. We only got about literally half an hour to walk around this city. I could have probably spent all day there because it was that beautiful. The churches, the architecture, the colors, the artwork, and the people. It was a really beautiful city that I would have loved to explore and shop around in, but they only gave us 30 minutes. Again, it was an all-day tour. They knew that there was a time difference. They knew that we were driving 2 hours from Cancun, but 3 on the way back with the time difference. So, and they wanted to get us back by 9 or 10 p.m. in the hotel zone because it is an all-day tour and it has these 3 parts. So that's the shortest part of the tour, but I took as many beautiful photos and videos as I could. Now, I already went to Peru to explore the Incan culture, which I've discussed already on this channel, the Incan cross that I still wear today, every day now. So I've explored the ancient Incan peoples, a little bit of the Aztecs, and now I've explored the ancient Mayan culture in the Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico. Well, it goes way farther back than any of the Spanish people who conquered that area and any of the English, white, American, Euro people who conquered that area. So the Mexican government was security throughout that whole area. They were posted up as security throughout the entire area with their guns and their military weapons on their Humvees, and that was crazy. But the people that were local there actually told me on the bus that they actually prefer the military to be there because they keep the cartels away from the tourist areas. And I guess the cartels are a real problem in the majority of the country of Mexico right now, and they've even bribed a lot of the police. So they warned us that if you get pulled over driving in different parts of Mexico outside of the Yucatan Peninsula, that the police will ask you for bribes because they're low-key working for the cartels, which is crazy. You'll see this beautiful 3-part video for the Chichen Itza tours. You'll see my beautiful photos and videos. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video for the algorithms. I appreciate any love and support. The link in the description will be to the Chichen Itza tour company that I purchased my ticket through with all of the information listed. And there will also as well always be a link in the description to my book Testimonials through Barnes & Noble Self-Publishing House, and now available through 3 Schuler's local independent store locations in Michigan. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time and energy. Peace, love, and respect to you all. Ciao.